After an exciting finish last time at Watkins Glen, we are here now at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the running of the Interstate Batteries 500. You are
Hi,
watching,
Hendrik.
you are watching the Thunderstock Car Racing Series, and today we will see 42 of some of the series' best drivers take on this 1.5-mile track. I am Max Speed, and with me is Joshua Black and David Carter. Guys, we are nearly a third. If you consider we have 25 races, and even after today, or tonight, I should say, we pretty much will be through a third of the season. So, what are your thoughts so far?
Interesting season already. We got someone atop the leaderboard who ain't even. I'm suddenly hearing another song. Who ain't even
It's an it's,
won a race. The Subaru of Alec Trek.
It is interesting to note that Subaru has yet to win a race, but has gotten close. In fact, Alex Trebek.
yeah, it's been an interesting season to say the least. I mean, I've liked what I've seen throughout the season, not only within the races that I've been a part of when the commentator, but also been seeing as well. These drivers have shown that they can get stuff done whenever they need to. This has been a great season so far.
Yeah, and to add on to David's note, Subaru has yet to win a race, but they have not sort of a dominant points lead. I want to say a little over a half of a points gap of
I
a
think
lead.
those cars have.
Alec Trek as your points leader
I
heading
think
into
those
this
cars have
race.
a reason to be smiling like they are right now.
Yeah, and I think the other Riften Motorsports car, the 12, I do believe, is in the top 10 in points. And with that, we will get to your starting lineup.
Whoa.
And I think David would like to see this because he's an insider to
Oh, look
Daredevil
at that.
Motorsports, and I believe he's friends with the owner in row one and in row two. They both have Daredevil cars. More to the point,
Oh,
Brutus
65.
Motorsports and Daredevil cars.
We got the newest team, one of the newest teams anyway, up there too. Like we got
hmm
debut winner Luke Evans and Xavier Rain.
Xavier Rain has yet to win.
I know
Luke Evans has, as row one is
it's good.
Xavier Lane
Yeah,
and the 65 of Orlando Harlow. Row 2 finds Wyatt Wilkinson and Luke Evans.
And we got the
it's good.
Pepsi car at the Coca-Cola sponsored track.
It's good to see. It's good to see Wyatt Wilkinson up front, considering the season he's had. If he could have a great run today, that's all they're wanting to get today.
I,
Probably, hopefully, a win too.
Indeed,
Professionalism
there's
aside, I think he very well should have won, could have won Old Spice. He's owed one at this point.
good points made, especially considering the fact that last time out was not a good run for him, and he has some good equipment, just
Yeah, I
couldn't
really,
get results done.
I really thought he would have been better at Watkins Glen with how he ran at Old Spice.
Well, maybe today is his start of showing why he's worthy of being in Daredevil Motorsports.
Let's see it. Next. Uh, Oh, I should probably take this one given
Yeah,
who's on the page. All right, row 3, John Smith III and
Nadia
Nadia Stone.
Stone, I believe.
And a new face?
New
I've not
team,
seen her before.
Montana Engineering Racing. That's also a new Subaru team.
There are people in Montana. Anyway, row 4, Jeff Bolton and Atsuko Ulamina.
Again, she was not the highlights within practice and qualifying, but that was only because Brutus Motorsports and Daredevil Motorsports completely dominated. But she's been sneaky good. Like, she always seems to find herself within the top 10. Team Dynamic
So,
Racing's consistent driver.
so let's bring up the fact that practice was kind of a mess.
Yes, it was kind of crazy. We had a quick tire fall off after a couple of laps or so, and it seemed like no one knew how to drive heading out of turns 2 and 4. We had, I think, 5 total incidents. We may have missed one too. So this is not a good sign that we'll have a clean race like in Watkins Glen. But then
Oh,
again, this series is not without its own shenanigans. So at this point, we should probably expect it at this point.
Yep. Alright, in row 5, we've got Alexander Will and Carl Young in the 61. In row 6, we got Ben Gorick and Alex Trek in the 51. The 95 is driven by Ben Gorick. Pretty solid qualifying effort for the 95. He's had good speed all season, but he just can't seem to get the good run together. He can't seem to get the finish together. He can get a couple of them, but he has speed. I will give him that.
and then we
Yeah,
got Alex Trek, who I unironically call, or I ironically call choke Alex Trek, choke artist Trek. I can't speak today because of North Wilkesboro. I mean nothing by it. It's just giving him crap. Choke artist Trek choked. That's simple.
well,
I mean,
he is,
he's had good speed all season one. He's come close to winning a couple of races this year.
Shows in
He just can't get it done.
but he
Could
shows in
is
his
today
points.
could
consistent.
today be the day he gets it done?
Yeah,
You
he
don't have
is.
to win every race to win a championship. You just gotta be consistent, and he has been.
He is the driver to watch out for, a driver to watch out for, and he is your points leader. And he was the man behind Subaru's entry. I do believe that because of he actually convinced Subaru not only to be the manufacturer of his team, but to even join the Thunder Stock Car Racing Series as a whole, and Montana Engineering Racing, excuse me, they're
And
making their
Subaru,
debut today,
and
and they're
Subaru
a
got
Subaru team too. So we have 6 Subaru team cars that are full time now. So Subaru is gaining some traction after seeing the success of Riften Motorsports. So
and
that will be a development we'll have to keep an eye out on.
I've heard up and down that Subaru might have more entries next season. DDM has actually been floated around as a potential new Subaru team.
It's too early to get too much into silly season yet, but we'll have to keep an eye out on this story too. As we go to row 7, it's the 420. That is a new entry of
Oh
Mac
no.
Motorsports. Maverick McAlliston, I believe is how you say that name, and
McAlton.
McAlton?
McAlton, excuse me, and the 57 of Caden Lemon.
Oh, my boy out here being the weak link of his own team. What are you doing?
And in row 8 is the 12 of Scotty Lopez, not the team owner of Lopez Motorsports. That is a different Lopez.
Get out
Just
of love
to
it.
clear that out, in case you don't know. And the 6th last race winner, Larson Martinez.
First and currently only female winner. Alright, we got in row 9, this is the 44 of Aiden, Montana.
He's the
Oh,
team owner of that new Montana Engineering Racing team.
so he's just named Montana, so there's still no one in Montana. Got it. Anyway, Rowdy Bush. In row 10, Evan Marici and Eric Alpha. Now, Joshua, take over before I piss off more people in Montana.
Okay. Alright. Well, Evan Marici has been kind of having an interesting season so far. He's had a good season so far in that Shock Point Racing number 31. Him and the entire Shock Point team has had some great runs.
That's the system, right?
They've had a little bit of a weird few races since that incident that happened in Evansville a few weeks ago, before the Watkins Glen race.
And unfortunately, Marici, he's in a backup car. was actually on his roof and thankfully landed on all four wheels. The only car to actually flip during practice. We had two other cars that had received airtime. Like, it was a mess. But Evan Marici checked from the infield care center. Okay, it's good to see him back in the car.
And hopefully we don't have any more flips today, but I wouldn't count on it.
All right. In row 11, we got the 17 of Kate Donahue and the 69 of Wesley Tata. And in row 12, we've got Davey Apex, one of our usual suspects in the 84, and Derek Petty in the 43. A couple of our usual suspects found in the midfield. Could they possibly make their way up through the field?
I think Kate's related to Mark Donahue, anyway. And of course we have the 69 of Wesley Tata. As much as I say nothing good happens around the 69 car, he's been pretty solid.
Yeah, one of the, I believe, in the top 10 in points. And actually, the 17 is.
Yeah, 17's a new face.
17 is a new face, but not a new team. Pinnacle Motorsports' first race was at Watkins Glen, but the 17 has a new driver in Kate Donahue, and with that also brings in the big sponsorship. You know, like the pens and such, that company. That brings that car some sponsorship now. It's no longer unsponsored. So they got rid of Chris McGee, hired Kate Donahue, and got sponsorship. This team is now, I think, in for the long haul. We have to keep an eye out and see how she does in her debut race. So keep an eye out on that not yellow, orange. I mean, it could be yellow, depending on how you view it. It's more orange to me. Keep an eye out on that orange 17 car, see if she gets her way to the front.
Definitely.
Hey.
Row 13 is the 42 of Austin Scott and the 27 of Joshua Neely, another debut entry drive, not for the team, but as a driver. He's making his first ever start in the 27 machine in row 4.
The Hendrick car's back car.
Well, it is a Chevy.
Previously driven by Maxwell Carter Jr.
And then I believe it was John Lane which drove that in Watkins Glen.
Now it's Joshua Neely.
And I think that will stay that way for the foreseeable future. Row 14 finds the 11 of Corbin Mitchell. That is the team owner of Pinnacle Motorsports in the Dollar Tree, I believe. There's a Dollar Tree and there's a Dollar General car. I believe it's the Dollar Tree 11 Toyota. And Frederick Fast in the 88.
Another dollar store where nothing costs a dollar.
Yeah,
Why do I get the feeling we're gonna need to keep an eye on these two cars, the 11 and the 31, in case if they start battling? Oh gosh.
Are we going to have a trapping brand war? I mean, we don't have enough data, but right now it does hint Marici will win track position anyway.
Right.
Alright, next up we got Rosalind Delacroix. I finally got that right. And Angel Gutierrez. Row 16 is William Ayers and Kyler Sustrai.
And I also got a report from Track Point Camp that the 32 mid-season will be transitioning from its normal white paint scheme to a more black paint scheme, and a more patriotic paint scheme, is what I'm being told.
America.
Details are yet to be released as to what the car would look like for the last 12 races of the season.
America, angering school campuses all over the world. Let's go.
Well, I've had a bad, but once again, Williams one of our usual suspects up near the top 5 in points, and so is Angel Gutierrez. He's up near the top 10 in points, and both of them had a rough qualifying. like to see how they do today. Along with Kyler Sustry, he's been having an all right season. I think he could possibly come up there.
He's been the bright spot for Revolting Motorsports, so that's something to keep an eye out on.
Mm-hmm. All right. In row 17, we got the 10 of Ryan Lopez Jr., the 75 of Ryan White.
We got two Ryans
And
on the
then,
same row.
yeah, in row 18, we got the 117 of Gabriel Olson.
And yes, that is
And
an error.
then
It
the
should be the
36.
80. It should be the 89. That is an error.
The 89.
Yeah, it's the
Well, the
89. That's an
89.
error that our production. Dang it, graphic people! You had one job, and you put 236s on.
Well, I know it's the 89. I know it's the 89 of
Morons!
Marcus Parkus.
It's the
I know
89
it's
of.
the 89 of Marcus Parkus.
You were
Nice try,
supposed to.
production people. Nice try.
You were supposed to put Morgan Shepherd, not David Reagan.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be the 89 of Marcus Parkus, so yeah, that
Not
we'll have to
also
try and
known
find
as
out.
to our production officials. Nice try, production officials. I knew that was the 89. Nice try trying to trick me.
Move to the next slide before I start cursing at our production people. Anyway.
Okay, row 19 finds the 33 of Mert Girl and the 119 of TJ Carroll. Row 20 finds the 52 of Tom Clyde and the 87 of Haley Anderson Jr. From an excellent start of,
Sucking.
second, almost won at the Glen, and now is starting 40th.
And that 33, he had a great start to the season, had a decent start to the season, and now he's still trying to keep up there, and I can believe he could possibly have a couple of great runs, but I think it'll be an interesting to see if he can make his way up for this field as well. He is the lowest qualified shock plate car.
And he's in a backup car too. All the shock point cars are in backup cars because they were involved in an incident at one point or another in practice. But apparently, the 33 really was they really did not have been able to put in an actual fast qualifying setup. Apparently, so maybe a reason for concern in the shock point camp. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, it amounts to nothing for them.
Oh. Right.
Oh boy.
And the last row, a row of Chris's.
Chris McGee and Chris Martins. Oh no.
The
Well, you
50
know what? A Chris row is better than a Ryan row because we know how Ryans get on in stock car racing. You often find them trying to be planes or taking cars to the forehead.
Well, in any
Or
case,
put up into the air.
That's what I just said.
In any case, the 55 is a new entry, the last entry in the Montana Engineering Racing Team. And obviously, this is not a good start, but McGee at least has been around several teams, and he's been around several makes too. I think this is his third team and his third make. I think he drove a Dodge for Burtis Motorsports before rain relieved him. And then he drove a Chevy? Don't remember exactly what team that was, and now he's in a Subaru.
He's just gotta drive a couple more, man. Using
Oh, no, wait, he was in a Toyota in the 17. But yeah, now he's in a Subaru for this race. So at least I think he knows his way around the garage and has connections.
Chris Martins, though, not a good start.
Your racing formation. We have 50 total laps with a fuel window of 35 to the good before you have to go in. But knowing the way the crew chiefs are, I would imagine they would call their drivers in earlier, especially with the tire fall off. I'd wager a guess we're going to probably say halfway we're going to see pit stops, assuming that there are no yellows, which, let's face it, is probably going to happen. We only had
Alright,
one.
how many crew chiefs are getting slapped today?
Well, we have no idea. Hopefully, they won't make any dumb decisions. Like, this should be a one-stop race, so unless tire wear becomes a concerning factor, which it
issue.
might be. Yeah, it might be considering at practice when if he really can just take care of the tires, then you might be able to find yourself at a right place, right time. Because if you remember, that was how Bolton won both of his races. He was right place, right time.
Yep.
The
Let's see who can
forecast.
make it through the possible calamity today.
The forecast.
Kuios.
Yep, it's
Okay,
clear.
I
Clear.
was also gonna say, could
okay,
Jeff
man, let's
Bolton
let him say the forecast.
Sorry.
The forecast. It's clear. A clear night sky. 72 degrees. 10 miles per hour blowing north. I think this is nearly perfect weather for racing.
Absolutely. And speaking on Jeff Bolton, could he possibly win his third race of the season? Could he become the first driver in Thunder Stock Car Racing Series history to win 3 races in a season?
Well, he is tied with the most in season and pretty much total history because this is our first season, but
Yeah, this is a history-making season, because it's the first one.
still, I want to say Gutierrez winning 2 short track races in a row actually is more impressive because he did it in a row. He took advantage of Trek botching the corner on the on the next to last lap and won them at Memphis. So we had, after he had a terrible Old Spice, rebounded nicely, didn't exactly go well on Watkins Glen, so I don't think he's a road course driver.
If our mics glitch one more time, I'm slapping someone in the production truck.
Okay.
Oh boy. The
Well,
last thing we need is somebody facing the wrath of David Carter. That is the last thing we need.
I
So,
got a good right
production
hand on me.
people, please have no more screw ups today.
and with that, we will take a quick break and collect ourselves so we can give you coverage of the Interstate Batteries 500. So stay tuned. As Xavier Rain, he leads us down the front stretch to get this race underway.
Green flag.
Green flag as they leave the restart zone. And an excellent start for Rain.
Excellent start for Xavier Rain as Orlando Harlow is going to get down right in front. I think Wilkinson may cut him a little bit of slack there, but
John
I
Smith
don't
in
think
third.
Wilkinson has much of a choice since I think he's about to get taken 3 wide.
The 67 looked like he was going to try to make him 3 wide. We already have 3 wide. Speaking of which, we have the 45 to 26 and the 3 wide on the front stretch.
Come on, y'all. We need to be going 3 wide on lap 1. Let's back it down a little bit.
This is causing...
Oh, that's
as I like to say, the 3's in the wall. 3 is in the wall.
They keep it together.
They made it. They kept it together somehow, as the Xavier Rain still leads with Orlando Hollow chasing him hard on his tail, as the 199 and 1 are battling for position there. As Luke Evans and Wyatt Wilkinson, as Luke Evans is going to take the spot, as John Smith III is going to try to take that spot away from Wyatt Wilkinson.
It's busy already.
And I see somebody 3 wide back there in the back. I think that was Ayers going 3 wide.
Oh, we have 4 wide.
Was it 4 wide? Oh no!
Apex in the wall.
No, we do not need this.
And that's a 69. Oh no!
Nothing good happens from a 69 car, but it seems like They are sort of sorting it
this
out.
isn't gonna hold. This can't.
They're
It held.
trying, but the 64
Bouncing off each
good
other.
run on the outside.
This is not gonna end well, and I thought they
So
were
far,
going for a
so
minute.
good, but so far it's gonna be.
Oh,
This is gonna end
Petty
poorly.
was thinking about making it 4 wide again.
No, that's the last thing we need.
Oh, it is way too early for this.
I
Because
think-
they had been trying to
Shenanigans!
kill.
I think they're
So
keeping
many
it together.
shenanigans!
Oh God, this is not
Pull
a super
yourself
speedway, y'all. Come
together!
on, come on, come on.
I think it's safe to go back to
Okay,
the lead
The front.
after all that.
okay.
Oh,
As
new leader!
Okay. As
Orlando
Harlow's taken
Harlow.
over.
Harlow has passed Rain for the lead, as now the teammates are going to go side by side as they battle for second. Xavier Rain and Luke Evans.
65 having better luck than they ever did in NASCAR.
Well, yeah, because in NASCAR, the 65, that number has never led a lap. Here, the 65 has led a lap. A little trivia for you
Wow.
folks. And who says racing isn't educational?
Yeah.
One car I'm surprised to see up here in the top, almost in the top 5 is at 420, and so far he's giving it a good run.
Why couldn't he have 3-Chi sponsorship or something? And why oh why is Lemon taking it 3 wide?
I don't know, but
That's your buddy Caden Lemon there, along with Alexander Will,
and
as they
Maverick
settle it out.
Alston,
Not the drink battles again. Come on.
yeah, that
Gatorade already
name's.
won that fight.
Well, now it's Monster Energy's turn to try to get into the ring, apparently.
Ooh, BDM's about to have everybody in the top 5.
Yeah, really close.
So far, it looks like they're going to start making it single file right now, but
Yeah,
other than a few
mostly
exceptions.
single file.
Yeah, they need to relax a little bit.
I think they sort of are, as
Oh,
Melissa
the 6 in the
Martinez.
wall! Martinez in the wall!
Oh, that's the
Riding
Watkins
it
Glen winner.
like a gosh darn Ross Chastain!
Except this is not
not work.
Martinsville.
That did not work.
Not nearly as
Exactly,
off.
it's not gonna work like that.
I'm not even sure you can wall ride in these cars.
In any case, I think that car is hurting a bit. It's kind of hard to tell, but that was really a long time scraping the wall.
It's holding the bottom all right.
I'd not be
For
surprised
right now.
if she lost. I'd not be surprised if she lost a tire or something.
Later on, maybe.
That 88.
Good year right off the side.
As not a good sign for Ayers, as we have a lead change. Xavier Rain, he crossed the line
Has taken the
in
lead
first.
back.
Oh, 3 wide, nearly behind them. Like Harlow got a mini
Smith
one
is-
on the high side there.
I tell you, Smith is getting more and more edgy when he comes to these moves. He's thinking about doing something, but then backs out at the last second.
Oh,
Oh, whoa! Oh, something's wrong with the 65!
65!
Harlow with an
problem.
issue.
65's
Falling
got a
back. I
problem.
think he's got a
And
tire
that's
down or
gonna cause
something.
something.
It's gonna cause a wreck.
No.
Oh,
Oh my
I
gosh!
don't know if that's gonna
What
make it
in
back.
the world? And that's gonna cause
No.
3 wide. Ugh.
it looks like
Ugh.
we're staying green after all this. They managed to somehow keep it
Stay
together.
green.
Can we get a report on the 65?
It's a tire issue. You called it. You called it, David. It's a tire issue.
Tire down. Harlow makes it to the pits. That's a tough break.
But we are back to the lead.
It looked like that 32 was severely affected, as he looked like he was going to be slow. Came out a little slow there, but he's
He's
lost
behind,
pace.
but I think
Something's-
he might be catching up to the rear of the field anyway.
He's trying to catch it.
Rough.
He's keeping pace, he's keeping speed, but when that car slowed up, he just did not expect it, and it caused him to.
And Harlow was on the high line too, and that was just a bad place to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to keep the
it
car
looked like
there.
it looked like he blew the tire on the high line anyway, so not much you can do.
So now,
He's gonna definitely lose a lap here.
meanwhile, the fastest Daredevil car now to try and win the race for his team is the boss man himself.
57.
Mike.
As Harlow, he could still play a factor or not, because we said tires are going to be important.
He's gonna wanna. I think what he's gonna wanna do is fight as hard as he can to keep the lap if they catch up to him.
Yeah, he
Can't
wants
do
to be
much
a
to
lap
that.
down in case of a caution.
Even if it's the boss himself, he's gotta fight.
Yeah, he cannot go down another lap, or else he will be a lap down if the yellow flies.
Yeah, like.
But if there's a silver lining in that'll be he's the only car any laps down.
And he gets his lap back regardless. Because of that, it's a British Motorsports 1-2. Daredevil is third. Then Rebellion is in fourth. Wilkinson, I think, really was on the bad side of it, as he dropped back to seventh. As Sky Motorsports takes up the fifth and sixth spots. Jeff Fulton, you said it before the show, Joshua, the race, Joshua, in the pre-race. Could this be his chance to make 3 wins in a season? He is battling for the top 5 spot. Last top 5 spot.
Let's see who has fastest here. Oh, look at that.
That's Caden Lemon.
7 fastest lap.
And on cue, he is on the rear bumper just about of Luke Evans.
Yeah, in between those two British Motorsports cars, it's a Dodge 1, 2, 3.
Got a little bit too low there, I'd say.
I would assume that he would like his teammates around him. I mean, he's got Wyatt in the top 10 with him, but right now Wyatt's just trying to stay in the top 10. I think that's his entire focus right now.
I mean, that's about all you can ask.
Almost 3 wide. Oh no!
That's about all you can ask
no!
from Wyatt at this point. I'd rather not anyone get wrecked here, but that's all you can ask from Wyatt at this point with the season he's had.
Yeah. Ooh. Did Wyatt use up his stuff too quickly? He's dropping in. His teammate having a tire going down is not helping his. Oh! Trouble with teammates!
Whoa!
The team motor and Jeff
What
Fulton.
is going on up here? Oh, something's happened to Rain.
They kept it together.
Happened to Rain. He's lost the lead to Evans, and here comes
Caden Lemon.
He's not on the track, moving to second.
He's in second now.
Owen Smith's gonna try and make it 3 wide. Will work.
Yeah.
But now he does. Now it does. 3 wide. 4 seconds.
Oh, I think there's contact between Rain and Lemon.
Once the tires wear, that's gonna become really sketchy here, guys. That's gonna get real sketchy off of 4.
Shenanigans.
The 32's out. The 32's out with an accident.
What happened?
I saw smoke and skid marks. I thought that was between. Yeah, I thought that was between the teammates.
In the world?
No, we got debris on the track from whatever happened. Want to do something about it?
Officials?
Apparently they're blind today.
I'm gonna need to slap someone.
You had one job. I don't believe
We're gonna need to talk. I have a feeling some drivers are gonna be talking. Are gonna have a long chat with the officials. Yeah, something's happening.
We got a car marooned somewhere, and safety crews are in danger of removing it.
Yeah, like we've had this happen. I've seen this happen way too many times in other racing series, and they still haven't had that problem.
I I saw it happen with a flip recently.
I covered BPM and USARC. They actually were in a race where a car, I believe it was the 39, I think we're talking about the same incident here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flipped right over, was on his roof, and they didn't throw a caution for it.
And USARC's in its off season. Are we in agreement with USARC? Are we sharing race officials? I mean, come on, guys.
I think they fired their race officials, and I guess we hired them for some reason.
Ay.
Come on. Like,
idiot.
Seriously?
Ay. Meanwhile,
it's still Virtus Motorsports 1-2.
It's still about the same guy, too.
If a caution comes out, I personally would like to find out what happened to the 32 there, because that was kind of ridiculous.
We will find out regardless. If it takes the end of the race, we will.
We've not really got much happening right now. I think we could pan to a replay.
Based on some of the stuff I've seen, who knows what could happen?
Wide.
Yeah, with all the craziness that's happened, I see a caution possibly happening. Oh boy.
Yeah, and besides, we will at least take a look if there is no caution at the end of the race.
We've had some caution-free races here in Thunder Stock Car Racing Series history, I believe.
Only one. This might be two at current rate, but it shouldn't be.
I just got DDM's radio about the last
one.
They are not happy.
Oh, 4 wide!
No.
Yes, I told it! And now we are under caution. I think it has to be under caution.
If it's not, I'm leaving the booth and fighting someone.
Let's see. Yeah, I think... Let me check. I think the pace car should be... I think we should be able to... Oh yeah, Evans is slowing down. We are under caution.
Pace car's out on the track.
Yeah, that was a caution, definitely.
About 5 or 6 laps too late, officials.
They waited to another
idiot.
instant.
I'm trying so hard not to swear at them right now. I am trying.
Well, let's just take a look at the replays then. Replay of what took out Ayers.
Yeah,
Neely just hooked him.
27 just dumped him.
Big hit.
That's not how you make friends, but you know something? That really should have been a caution. Sure, it was below the apron. Sure, he was moving.
And Ayers has been pretty clean throughout this season when it comes to his racing. He's not had any type of aggression or anything, any bumping or anything
I
of
anybody.
I
want to get some slow-mo on that to make sure.
That's a bad hit. That was a bad hit.
I want to get some slow-mo on that, because I saw recently in a championship race, they would black flag somebody for doing that, and that someone was a championship contender.
Sustrai. I'm not trying to, we're not it's, ooh.
Dude.
Now, again, we actually, I covered USART too, as an analyst, not commentating analyst, but still,
that's
same race. Just don't. Yeah, that was.
Can we get an aerial? Can we get an aerial or drone view?
Yeah, we can.
Because that was a hard hit. That was.
See here. Little behind the scenes look. We're going to get the drone cam of the 27 of Joshua Neely.
All right.
I mean, he's a new face around here. This is not how you make friends.
Ooh, okay.
And he just stayed on the bumper.
Yeah, he just turned him.
Yeah, I want to just let's go slow mo again. Watch the speed. He's at 1.
That was flat out
4. 65. He was exiting the turn.
Just flat out dumped him.
And
flat out dumped the 32.
Just trying to run the line, and well, there was a car there.
Yeah,
and just run at normal speed. Ooh,
And,
yeah,
and
that's
it
a hard
almost came
hit.
back up. It almost came back up and got the 27 too.
I think it did
Yeah, like
suffer some damage though. So we take a look at Ayer's view.
Don't question how we have 42 different drones.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
to
can't just
add
hook
insult
somebody.
to,
I won't be shocked if the 27's black flagged for that.
he should be black flagged. That was clearly ugh. He did not get off the 32's bumper right until the 32 was spun out.
unfortunately though, I do think black flags are like moment of. I'm not sure what the radio tower's thinking though. We aren't. I mean, we are in contact. They haven't said anything yet, but
Well, we
because we are
missed
under
the
caution,
incident. We missed the incident entirely, so
they might have been
I
investigating it.
they
Who
probably
knows?
missed it. They either are investigating it or they missed it too. We need new officials.
Well, Marici, as we fast forward or fast rewind, he
Oh,
was
he was something up front.
apparently. I think that was. Anyway,
2 in a row.
Oh no.
this is the actual
That
that brought out the
is.
caution.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wide
Oh no.
and
The Dollar Tree car has just wrecked the Dollar General car.
oh great. Why are the
Wow.
dollar store cars fighting? You're both dollar stores that your stuff doesn't even cost $1.
Well, Marici did make it across the line as.
And somebody spun
Remember,
out up front. Oh!
Yeah, that's
That!
Marcus Marcus in the '89 car.
This happened on the
What
racetrack.
happened to Marcus Marcus?
That's
What's happened to
Volunteer
the second 36 car?
Motorsports.
Oh!
It's actually the '89.
Looks like Ryan. Looks
White
like
in that
Ryan
75
White.
and Gabriel. What?
Oh, Olsen. And
Gabriel
the
Olsen in
87. Did
87.
she
There
get
is no.
involved? Did he get involved?
I think Anderson Jr. was okay.
Yeah, but the 89 ends up on the front stretch.
Yeah,
Looks like the
slow.
89 may have crowded.
I think it was his own fault. I think we need to get better angle here. As Roof.
Right on board with him.
Yep,
There's
might
good
as well.
news here. There's good news here. Number 65 will have a lap back.
I'd like to see the onboard perspective of the 75 as well, because that looked very suspicious to me.
Yeah, we're switching and
Let's see. It's very hard racing. And then
oh,
oh gosh.
Maybe a racing incident. Maybe they were going for the same piece.
I think that was a racing incident.
well, let's just double check on the drone camera again.
Yeah, let's.
Wrong drone.
Nope. Oh, ah. Let's see.
Oh, this may have. Okay.
I do not think that was a turn. Ooh,
That's kind of hard to tell. But I'm being
Ooh.
told. Ooh.
Oh, the 87 did get a little bit of damage, but not that much.
The 87 really had.
Very good avoidance by the 10, though.
Yeah, Ryan Lopez
noticed
Jr.
that.
I'm being told that
I
one
assume
was
making
a
his
racing
debut, right?
incident.
Yeah, you can't call
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, that's a racing incident. That's a racing incident.
As we will go back to give you the restart right after the break, as well as give you an updated standings, because pit road would have commenced by then. So stay tuned.
Huh.
Well, we are
Interesting.
back. We are back.
All right.
Couple of inch.
27 has been black flagged and will serve a pass through when the race commences.
That is what the officials have agreed upon. they were investigating it, and it was a lot of debating. It was okay, so what they think happened is that it was a hook, but you can't very well allow that. Even if it was, they judged it was to be a hook and was causing endangerment, but it also wasn't intentional, so the penalty wasn't as severe. It's just a drive-by when the race goes under green.
All right. Very. I could
Now
see
can
that call.
now can we now can he's cutting out a lot.
Yeah. Well, let's just go through the current running order after the
Well, you
pit
know what that means.
stops.
I gotta go slap someone in production.
The 199 of Luke Evans is your current leader. He was the leader heading into the caution. Derek Petty is in second, followed by John Smith III. Tom Clyde, of all peoples, in fourth, followed by Jeff Bolton in fifth. His team owner
Give us some
is
working
in
headset.
His team owner is in sixth, and then David Carter's friend, Hayden Lemon, he's in seventh. In eighth place, Xavier Rain. Ninth, Scotty Lopez. And rounding out the field, new entry and driver Nadia Stone, with Wilkinson in 11th.
Oh,
Wow.
Sorry about that.
So, you were saying, Joshua?
That 45, the 43 on a bit of a unusual. There.
I think Luke Evans is on his same strategy. Knows that he's ahead.
Hmm.
I don't like taking anything other than fours in this run.
Yeah, just fill to the end of the race and maybe a little extra in case of overtime.
Well, I think they probably know there's gonna be more cautions anyway.
As the lights are off the pace
Based
car,
on.
so yeah, we are about to go
Yeah.
green. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
keep it clean. Because we had some incidents before.
By the way, I did
Yeah.
not slap an actual human being. I just slapped a punching bag. Don't worry.
Oh,
Why do we have
God.
punching bags in the booth?
No.
In case I need to right hook something.
Fair point, fair point. Fastest lap, still Caden Lemon.
Man, I shouldn't have had that.
Besides, I have reason to right hook some people after that. Why?
Ugh. Man, I must have had something. Ugh. Man, I must have had something spicy from the concession stand earlier. Ugh.
Oof. Why are people turning off lights in the booth?
Yeah, it is a little bit dark. We need... I don't know. Well, they're double following, so we are about to get back under green. As Luke Evans will lead them to the restart zone.
I swear we're surrounded by idiots. Anyway.
It looks like we got a full crowd, too.
Yeah,
Go!
this
Green
is
flag.
a friendly facility. Green flag. Oh, that restart is under investigation.
Oh, man.
I don't think there's anything
Something
to investigate.
is not right.
I'm being told I think the 43 jumped early.
Oh, it was just a good start. It might not matter.
Never mind. Well, never mind. Where's the big one?
Matter.
And oh no! Oh no!
And Lemon and Wilkinson on his roof.
And I saw Marici too!
Oh no! His wheels. That is crushing.
Oh
no! I immediately got worried for the safety of the one. Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
I hope he's all right after that.
Oh, a bad season gets worse. That is just.
That scared you know what out of me.
Hey, let me know if.
will get you a replay momentarily. Alright, replay of the wreck as they drive by.
And production people.
Ooh, we'll have to get you another angle of that. Another angle? And this was just bouncing around. It's really Caden Lemon who's pretty much caused the stack up because he was just spinning around and created many cars that had nowhere to go. As in case you didn't see it, we are under red flag because of this car here. That's the one of Wyatt Wilkinson.
Oh,
And like, just a horrific wreck for him.
I know,
The car didn't even
You just said
land. Like, if slow-mo, he just landed like that,
it did
didn't
land.
settle.
It did land.
It did land, but didn't get to settle on the track. We'll have to give you an update on Wilkinson's condition.
We'll ignore that detail.
Yeah, for now.
Oh boy.
Just say he landed.
He
let's
did
get
land. It landed
get
on all
another
four
angle.
wheels, at least.
Let's get another angle of that. That is
Tom Clyde, which I believe was the catalyst of this whole incident. Slow-mo. He kind of hooked Petty.
like with the 27.
Yeah. Now, here he was slowing down. It was 161, 161, and 59. So, he definitely wasn't trying to, but he touched Petty, got into Lopez. Nowhere to go.
Lemon was cursing out Derek Petty. That's not who caused it. He thought Derek right reared him.
Well, I mean, he kind of did, but Petty was already...
Yeah, but he was getting hooked himself. That was not on Petty.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. As Wilkinson he tried to go, avoid it, had nowhere to go.
And hits the inside wall at a horrible angle.
Yeah, that's what caused Wilkinson. We were trying to get you the
And
car in question. There it is.
I know who hit him. I think it was the 5. Watch
Ooh.
it. Oh,
Oh, yo,
Nowhere for her.
Mina.
you mean?
Yeah, yo, Mina. Marici involved.
No.
And I think,
That's what.
yeah, Delacroix's involved. Aiden Montana are also
possibly? I don't know.
involved.
I
The
want to see
69
where
got
that
involved.
got hit.
That what got hit?
That one got hit.
That wreck was a literal. I hate to quote this. A literal team killer.
I don't think Mert was involved in it, though. That's the other Shockpoint car. Ooh, that was the rear side, not the driver's side for the one.
Frame by frame for the one here, upside down. Let's see where it got hit while it was upside down.
Ooh,
We've
Like
had
it just
team.
got tagged in the spoiler.
yeah. Ooh,
I
just...
don't think he'll be hurt by this, but he'll definitely feel it for a while.
Yeah, he might be shaken up, but
Definitely
not...
shaken up.
I've been upside down. It's not fun, but it won't hurt as much
So
as
have
a
I.
on hit.
So have I. It's been pretty bad. It was a pretty bad experience.
Okay, we can't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah, he's just been...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Joshua today is working remotely, but he's fucking for him.
I've been upside down before.
Yeah.
Who did the... Collect Wilkinson? Oh, collect Carl Young. The 61.
Of
Who
course,
else?
the red flag isn't as much for the flipped car. It did land on its wheels. It's more so for the sheer amount of cars and the fluid on the racetrack
Yeah,
from it.
Maverick McAlston was involved.
Alton.
Alton, he was involved. 20.
Oh, what a
Mert
screenshot.
was involved. Not as severe as a wreck, but he was involved.
I'm being told we have a helmet cam on the one.
Oh, not sure if we should show that. Aiden Martinez, he got involved because Marici, not Marici,
Well, I did hear he's okay. He's out of the car under.
got involved. I think a little bit of a spin.
He's walking around.
He's walking around. And this is
He's
just.
taking it pretty
Whoa.
easy, though. He's taking it pretty gingerly, though, I will say.
Yeah, drone camera on the 89. Because I think we just saw.
How the
Like
hell
everybody's
do you
had
do
their.
I was
Like,
gonna say, how do you get through that? But he did tag someone.
but still, that was rather impressive for what he did.
Yeah, it was.
Not
Oh,
exactly
no.
Days of Thunderworthy, but
Team Dynamics has had 2 cars destroyed in this wreck.
at DDM with the same cars that get destroyed every race.
Oh, that 117 Gabriel Olsen was also involved. His damage seems to be more cosmetic, though. Like, wasn't nearly as involved.
I've noticed if DDM's getting involved in something, it's always the one in the 57.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and update on Wilkinson. This is just series protocol, but yeah, series protocol more than anything. As I'm just impressed that it landed like that. Series protocol more than anything. He will be going through a concussion protocol just for driver safety.
Everyone has to do that if they get wrecked. We gotta make sure no one's getting seat
Precautionary move.
And I think Wilkinson might have to go through it twice just because of the nature of how badly he got banged up.
Yeah, it shouldn't lead to anything. At least I'm hoping not. I'm friends with the owner. I know all the people.
He took the one.
And I don't want to see anything happen to him.
He took the one hit to the inside wall, which is already bad enough, and then he took the hit to the side, the other side, the passenger side, which sent him up on his roof.
Yeah. Oh. That was on the driver's side, too. Ooh, that's a big hit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I think that's like tires.
And that's pure driver's side, too.
That's not tires. That's
contact.
That's safer barrier, actually.
Safer barrier, so it shouldn't be the worst thing, at least I'd hope. Let's see how fast he hit it. Can we pull up a speedometer?
Yeah, so that impact, he was, let's go frame by frame, the impact came in at 118.
And you notice something, too. Let's go back to it. You want to know something, too. The angle of this wall here is a little bit more back than the rest of the wall on this backstretch here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's gonna miss time, but he's gonna feel that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hearing word that the track cleaner, the jet dryers, everyone, it's about to be cleaned up enough that we can go back under yellow.
No, as if speedy dry with this is what we need.
We will actually get back to you shortly after the break. We are back as we have a bunch of retirements from that.
Orlando Harlow blew his piston under caution. He was not part of the wreck.
Yeah, but Caden Lemon, Evan Marici, Wyatt Wilkinson, Illumina, and
Delacroix.
Yep, they're all out.
Uh,
As a
Wilkins-
result of that, the
we're hoping
backslide.
Wilkins is okay. But all of DDM wiped out. I think there were other teams as well wiped out.
We'll have to keep an eye on Tom
Shocking
Clyde.
point.
Oh, looks like they repaired the 420 that's missing the hood.
Watch minimum speed for that.
Yep. We're gonna have maybe watch the 87. Actually, I don't think the cars that were majorly involved. Okay, maybe Aiden Montana. He was crunched in that.
Trying not to be biased, but
Yeah.
as a friend of his, I am bummed out that all of DDM got wiped out.
We're gonna have a couple cars to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, Luke Evans could be on par to win his second race.
Yeah, just it's really turning into a battle of attrition.
He beat a third.
No, it will be a second
He beat a third.
I don't think they're gonna penalize that
incident.
driver
No,
who
they
cut
aren't.
that off. They did look at it. They did make an effort to slow down, unlike a certain 27.
He got his penalty, and like, yeah, he
Bruce
didn't
Evans
really
didn't
have a
even get
chance to serve it yet.
Yeah, he's gonna have to serve it under this green.
Yeah, but anyway, Evans first, Smith's the third, second, Bolton third.
Got doubling up.
Yep, Kate Donahue is in
And where did
fourth.
Trek come from? He's in the top 10.
Yep, Goich fifth, Trek sixth, the 11. That's the team owner, Corbin Mitchell seventh, Rain eighth, Will ninth, and Stone 10th. As we head to the green flag area, the restart zone.
Let's hope for no more trouble as far as flips. Here we go.
Okay,
Great start by that outside.
that is a huge jump before Evans even got the jump on.
Wow.
Looks like Evans spun the tires a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh my.
the officials are taking a look at it, but it sounds like it's not going to be likely that they're going to get Smith the third because there has been a precedent already. So it's probably just Evans not getting a good restart.
Watch that 27.
Watch that
Nope.
26 too. He could be coming right there and start a
watch
battle
the
with this
27 to make sure
199.
they don't do something stupid on the way down.
Whoa!
I think we have someone in the
26.
the 27 serving his penalty. Finally, I think there was someone in the wall. I think that was Gutierrez.
I saw Maverick slow.
Yeah, really slow.
Have a look at minimum speed.
And Aiden.
Oh, we're gonna be taking a quick break and be right back to show you the last laps of this race.
Huh.
Replay of a caution while we were heading under break.
Yep.
What was that,
What,
Scotty
the 12 and the
Lopez?
117 and 88.
What the hell was he doing?
Ooh, that was close between a couple guys.
What was Scotty doing?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, slow-mo time.
I mean, there's getting
And
tight
also-
and there's that.
What was
I could also see a couple guys' radioactives going off. I could see a couple guys going off on radioactive about. That was.
Maybe he got punted up by the 42.
I don't know. Let's just take
I don't.
Get frame by
Let's
frame.
see.
frame by frame.
Remember that 42 would take the air off the spoiler, which would loosen the 12, so we can kind of give him the benefit of the doubt here.
Let's see. Let's see.
Look at all that
Nowhere even
space,
near.
though.
Nowhere
Yeah.
near.
What the?
He just came up. 17 just got in the wall, and then just push
ones-
comes to shove, and then the 88 gets involved. And then this is what really gets me worried right here.
They kept
First,
Really about
Marcus
got
Carcass,
punched in
then
the
Carl
face.
Young, then the 44 of Aiden Montana. That was close.
In the break, they were trying to check the minimum speeds of the 420.
Yeah, just to be
Yeah.
sure. I think we have a bigger problem here with Scotty Lopez. Like, what?
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry, just under what reason do you have to do that?
We've already seen a flip. We don't need to be driving like this.
yeah,
There's
this is
there's a
stupid.
slight chance we got somebody who's not gonna be here next week. And here's Scotty Lopez being a dip, you know what, and just walling someone.
Like, what? What was the point of even? Like, what did he even do to you?
And what did you gain from this? You wrecked yourself, you idiot.
Like, yes,
And
you
what
don't.
did Olsen do to deserve that? Like, what the heck? And then poor old Young and Mert,
You
and
broke
then
up.
even Aiden Montana even almost had his race ended. Almost
Carl
had the races
Young,
ended by this stuff,
Carl Young about
by this crap.
socked him in the mouth.
Yeah,
I
a
can
la
think of one
Kyle Busch
reason.
and Joey Logano.
I can think of one reason why Lopez would have done this, and it's like so dumb. It's probably not even true. So I'm not gonna even say it. It's that dumb.
Oh God,
I mean, I'd like to know
I
it.
personally do not want to even hear it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. It's like it makes no sense. I have no basis for it anyway. But
Hmm.
Well, now the officials need to go
yeah,
look at
I'm being
replays.
told that what Lopez did is not okay. He is done for the day. Whether it leads to further penalties is going to be determined.
I don't like that call. Yeah, he deserves a penalty, but the last driver that hooked someone into a wall, they got black flagged rather than parked.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
you have to keep in mind though, like each just kind of like drove into.
And
Mm,
Ooh. Ooh.
I guess it
And there
could
were
be
still cars
fair.
driving
I guess
around that
it
could
could be
wreck into that
fair, and
car.
I guess it could be fair in the fact that there was another car involved.
and here they were like driving faster.
Yeah.
Like it
So
was
yeah.
faster.
I guess I could see it. It's a little bit inconsistent to me, but I can see it.
Yeah, like the case with Ayers, it was like yes, it was like a racing incident. Like it wasn't his. He didn't like try to, but yet he still did, and like didn't try to like prevent it. Like it was kind of complicated. Basic summary is
Yeah.
I accidentally hooked you, but I'm still gonna like try run my line. You're only gonna get black flagged. Here,
Yeah, I don't know.
there was space to do three wide. Lopez just drifted up and put Olsen into the wall.
I really don't know what he was doing.
Hmm.
I guess being a terrorist. Is that what you call that?
I have
Oh,
no
God.
idea what the proper term is,
Being
but
a regular, I'm not, I'm not even gonna mention his name. I'm not even gonna mention his name.
Shane.
hmm.
I'm not gonna.
I mean, there has been a precedent of like causing a wreck like this, and Alexander
Yeah.
Will, he did put Fred Jones into the wall of Memphis
And
of sorts. That was
how dare you?
disqualifying. He lost all potential points and was put on probation. So if we go by that,
Hmm.
it could be the same thing happens to Lopez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does be a probation. I think the 27 might need a probation too.
Mm-hmm. But
Well,
yeah. But the
let's
one
resume.
driver. But
Now,
that's not exactly the driver I was talking about.
now let's see the officials continue what we were trying to do and check minimum speed.
But actually, like ourselves, we will like give you a first-hand view because we are under yellow. We can do this.
Yes.
As this is normal green flag conditions. He's only
162, 3, and then
5,
we Back in comparison to the leaders,
Which, if we go basically to Luke Evans, now he was on turn.
I'm thinking it's somewhere within about
67.
Yeah, that's turn 2.
I'm on a straightaway.
Yeah, that's
This is fresh off the restart, so that's not a good comparison.
That's not a good determining factor.
Oh, 190. He topped 190.
So yeah, that's,
Oh,
and I think Aiden's under investigation for the same thing too.
Yeah,
Aiden Montana in the
190.
44.
Yeah,
They're in the
he's out at
190s.
192.
That is well below minimum speed for the 420. His day is over.
He's
170.
171, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's close. 184 for Carl. Okay, that's close too. But that car's like damaged, like severely damaged.
I think they're just, I don't quite know the exact minimum speed. I think it's like within 15 or 10 miles an hour. I think that's just barely.
Yeah. I think they're gonna keep the 44 in from what I'm hearing, but definitely the 420's day's done. As we will get you back to the action after the break. As we are back and under yellow.
27th, the luckiest man alive. Person. I don't know.
He got a penalty drive-by because he hooked Ayers. Now, it wasn't like, it was a racing instant type of hook, but he didn't try to prevent it from getting worse, so that's how he got the penalty. He barely had time to serve it because a caution, the big one, had to pit this restart, served it, and then Lopez was being whatever, and now he's got his lap back.
And we have had 2 cars that we've had to DQ, the 12 for that incident and the 420 failing to meet the required minimal speed.
Yeah, in case you couldn't hear, it was the 12 and the 420 because Joshua's mic problems. He's with us from afar, so just to reiterate what he said.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, the 420 failed to make minimal speed, and that is why he got DQ'd, and the 12 got DQ'd because of that accident.
Like, what was the whole purpose behind that?
Yeah, what was that?
Anywho,
my bad.
John Scott III, he's in first. Bolton.
John
Smith, thank you, excuse me.
John Smith third.
Moment.
Yeah. The second place car, Jeff Bolton. Third is Luke Evans. Fourth, Gurich. Corbin Mitchell's in fifth. And Pinnacle Motorsports is having a good day. Kate Donahue is in seventh. Sixth is your points leader, Alec Track. Eighth.
Proud of Kate Donahue for keeping it clean for a first start.
Yep. Eighth, Davey Apex. Ninth, Eric Alpha in the white colored 36 car. That is an alt scheme for that team. And Alexander Will rounds out the top 10.
Hey.
As we will scroll through the rest of the order, you can see where your driver stands at the top left of the screen.
Look at the pretty pace car.
Lights are off the pace car, so we're going to have 6 laps to the finish after this.
The possibility of overtime.
Tom Clyde wasn't a lap down, but he pitted, so he got a lap down from that. But I don't think we will be able to have any additional lucky dogs just because of how close it is. no retirements from that caution, other than those that were disqualified for reasons previously mentioned. So
Well,
we have currently 33 cars on the track, 32 are on the lead lap.
I'm thinking a caution within about 5 to go would be overtime, I believe.
Well, we are pretty much at that point.
I think if we got yellow immediately, they'd still finish within regulation.
Well, green flag is out.
Green,
pretty even start.
still even.
Yeah,
Pretty even start there.
the 67 takes
Smith
the jump.
trying to.
You
Smith
gotta clear him here,
third
I
trying
think.
to take
Yep.
the lead away, but the
Here's Luke.
199 trying to steal it.
Here
Ooh.
comes Luke Evans.
Well,
Is he
he's
gonna
going
take
for
it
win
free?
number
Nope.
2, Bolton going for win number 3, and Smith the third going for win number 1. 5 laps to go.
That'd be a cool story for that. That'd be a cool story for that 67 team to be able to get their first win this evening. But it looks like the 199 is going to try to deny him there.
Win!
We got a wreck. 55 and the 119.
Over.
Did they bring out a caution?
Yeah, I think the bars are yellow. Pace car is out.
Yep, we are under yellow. And who is the leader?
It was Luke Evans being scored the leader, but I think they're racing back to the line still. No, they aren't. Luke Evans is your leader.
That was very. Oh.
Overtime.
Oh boy.
Well, we'll get you a replay after the break. Replay of the incident.
Product of 3 wide. Not really anyone's fault.
Yep, just a racing incident more than anything.
Joshua, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. I saw that. It looked like it was a racing incident. My perspective, the 45 wasn't all there. He just had no. He was like an innocent victim and all that.
That was just 3 wide.
Just 3 wide
Yep.
action. Nothing
wide,
special, just a racing incident.
Right.
We'll get back
Yep.
to show you the finishing laps of this event, hopefully for real this time. Well,
We're back.
Yep. It looks like it's going to be overtime. We're only going to have 1 overtime attempt. We race to the line. So even if a yellow flies, we race to the line. We don't follow traditional NASCAR rules when it comes to overtime.
Mm-mm.
The 52 of Tom Clyde does get the wave around. So all cars that will be running will be on the lead lap, except maybe TJ Carroll, who was involved, yes, but so he's lapped down. Chris McGee, he stays on the lead lap. He didn't hit for damage. He was the other car involved, plus Alexander Will. He was just pinched in, and that was the catalyst, but so it's still 32 cars on the lead lap, 33 cars total running.
You see the lap count going up. We have
Overtime. So we're about to pretty much go green soon. Luke Evans is in first. And then John Smith, the third, he is in second.
We got Fulton
In third.
looking for 1-3.
Gerrich, he's in fourth. Pinnacle Motorsports in fifth and seventh. That's Corbin Mitchell and Kate Donahue. Your points leader.
Rifton.
Yep. Rifton Motorsports, the team owner and best driver. Points leader, Alec Trek in sixth.
You just got to finish up there.
Mm-hmm. Apex in eighth. The 36 Eric Alpha in ninth. And Angel Gutierrez in 10th.
Bit of a quiet night for that 25.
Thinking everyone will probably stay out, but I do think there's concerns for fuel. Possibly.
When did they last pit, though? because we had a decent. Yeah, it was like near lap 25. So,
Well, about half. I do believe they
but the
did
fuel
pit
tank
under
is
caution.
35, so they should be
I
able
think
to
they'll be
make
okay.
it. Yeah, they should last an extra 10. Lights are off the pace car, so we will have overtime for 2 extra laps. So your fans, they got a little bit more for their money's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, our second overtime, actually, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Our second overtime, our second race we've had to go to overtime this season, and our first race with a capacity crowd.
I think that was Memphis, which we had that, actually.
Yeah, Tennessee fans are they are big in the racing, and of course Charlotte fans, because you heard me saying hi to Hendrick across the road, because we are in the NASCAR capital.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Several teams have their HQ here, just like in NASCAR.
Yes.
Although
It's good to see fans.
I do want to keep an eye out on Luke Evans. He needs to get a good start, or else
Yep.
he could find this win slip away from him. He has not gotten a good start when
And
he
it was
started inside front at all tonight.
the same car that he had that one disastrous restart.
Let's see what
And
Will
happens.
it happen here?
back to green. Here we go.
Back to
Oh, a little
green.
bit of a wheel spin for the
Oh,
199.
it almost happened again.
Oh, but he's still alongside a little bit. I don't think he's quite clear. In the
No.
one.
He
I
got
believe
real.
correct. If a caution were to happen now, race is over.
Yeah. Not quite 3 wide for the lead. Luke Evans, he's pulling away, but Bolton's
Oh,
giving chase.
Bolton.
Bolton closing in.
Bolton's about to gain a lot of
Bolton
haters.
Some
steal
cars
this win.
pitted.
Did he make it 3?
White
White flag.
flag.
Didn't make it.
I think that was the 3 that had to pit in. I think it was a gas issue. But that is beneath us right now. This is
Here
where
they
the action
come.
is.
Ooh,
Down
does
the
Bolton have
backstretch.
one in the
Bolton
three?
trying to make his
Bolton
move.
has a one! Bolton
He's
has a
got it in
one!
turn 3.
Bolton's
come
gonna be
off the
Into
close.
floor.
turn 4.
For the second
Here
week in
they
a row,
come.
we got a drag race.
It's
We
gonna
got
be
a
close.
3.
Jeff
Three-time
Bolton!
winner. Jeff Bolton has scored his 3rd win of the season.
100th of a second margin of victory.
Wow. What a finish.
That was incredible. You cannot
Drag
get
race
any
and a
closer than that.
Drag race and a close finish for the second week in a row. How about that? You can get closer. I've seen it done.
And how about the 11? Great run for the 11 team.
And get
Great run.
Donahue, too. First start, top 5.
Kept it clean all race. Good job,
Well,
Kate Donahue.
Mm-hmm.
well, here's your top 10. Luke Evans finishes second to Jeff Bolton, who wins his
Crazy.
3rd race. And then Corbin Mitchell, the team owner for Pinnacle Motorsports, takes home 3rd. Eric Alpha is in 4th. 5th place finds Kate Donahue, as previously mentioned. John Smith III, he drops all the way to 6th. 7th finds your points leader, Alec Track. 8th, Derek Petty. 9th, Ben Govich. And rounding out the top 10 will be Davey Apex.
How many teams
Wow.
didn't finish? How many teams didn't finish this race as a whole?
Well, let's take a look.
Daredevil.
And I think that's pretty much it. It's just Daredevil that didn't pull
And then
that off.
everyone else lost half their team or more.
Like everyone else.
2/3 for Shock Point.
Yeah, Mert actually did finish the race for Shockpoint, but Shockpoint is falling out in the point standings. So,
Oh boy.
man,
That was wild.
Yeah, that was a wild, wild race.
I mean, this race
Very.
had everything. We had big
I
wrecks,
mean-
we had great racing, we even had a photo finish.
And
Yeah.
well, from Charlotte Motor Speedway, I am Max Speed. Beside me, David Carter, and joining us from afar, Joshua Black. We wish you a good night, and we will be with you next time when we travel from North Carolina to South Carolina, as we will be at Darlington for the Chrysler Carolina Dealers 400.
Oh boy, that's gonna be chaotic. I can already see it.
Oh boy.
So, after we show you
Caribou
the
race.
finishing order via the post race graphics, as well as the point standings, and hopefully we get it right this time.
Yeah. Do I need to slap someone?
And the post race penalties that will be issued. We'll see you at Darlington. So stay safe and enjoy the
And
rest.
watch social media too for any updates on Wyatt Wilkinson's standing. I'm hearing there is a slight possibility he misses.
Slight. He's being checked out right now at a nearby hospital for a second concussion test, just to be sure, as we speak.